And now we'll kind of check out some of the features. This is the mirror feature. You can see if you mount the camera upside down, you can adjust for that. Or if you want to use it as a rear view camera, like a rear view mirror would look, you can reverse the image depending on your preferences. But I like it just normal, so I don't use mine reversed. You can also set it up for multiple monitors, multiple cameras, so it'll split screen. Up to 4 cameras can be viewed at one time, which is very cool. You can also move around your parking lights. You can turn them on and off. If you want those parking lines gone, that's easy enough, but you can adjust them for any angle of the camera, which is very helpful.
And hopefully on camera this is going to pick up, but it does have a built-in microphone. It does have volume control. The volume is set at 50%. So if somebody's back here guiding you, you'll be able to hear them without a walkie-talkie, which is pretty cool, or yelling.
So the audio feature is very cool, but now we're just going to cruise around with it, get some footage. You can see it's really, really pretty. No staggering, no cutting in or out. Great picture quality. This is recorded from the SD card directly off the unit itself. So I'm not using my phone to kind of record the screen. So that's what it looks like driving around town. Give you some nice greens. It really does have a really beautiful picture quality, which is very cool. Now I want to show you guys something. This is me driving, and of course when I look in my rear view mirror and I look back, if that curtain's closed, I see nothing, and even if it was open, I wouldn't see much. So very, very beneficial to be able to see what's going on behind you. Now I want to warn you about the parking lines. This is a different backup camera. This is off my 2019 Chevy Colorado ZR2. And you can see I'm trying to keep my arm lined up with the side of the truck, and the lines follow that perfectly. And so when I just try and line myself right up with the side of the truck, you can see that my leg and my arm is pretty much right along that line. So that line indicates the sides of my vehicle because it's designed for that vehicle. Now with the RV, when I do the same thing, of course, you're going to have different size vehicles, different things. So you're going to need to mark out your own lines to give yourself a good indication of what you're actually looking at, because I'm doing the same thing and you can see I'm very far away from those lines, which you can adjust up and down, but you cannot adjust the width apart that they are, which would be nice if you could. But just to give you guys a little warning there. Make sure you do this so you actually see what the width of your vehicle is in comparison to your parking lines. Now, also, I wanted to kind of check this out at night. Now, this is with my cell phone, taking video behind my Chevy Colorado. And this is a 2019 truck. And the reverse lights are on, the camera's going there. We should have really good night picture backing up. But look at just how horrible this is. I'm going to switch over there now. That is the rear backup camera at night on my Chevy Colorado. It's just abysmal. There's so much noise. You can barely even see my dog Storm running around out there. Just horrible, horrible picture quality. I was pretty disappointed with that from, Chevy, but what are you going to do? So now we're going to switch over to the camera on the RV. And you can really just tell that is a night and day difference. I mean, very clear. You can see the animal. There's not all that noise. This is with the little LED light turned on, but why not? And here's actually another backup camera on my Jeep Grand Cherokee, a real cheap little license plate backup camera. And you can see the image quality is just horrible in comparison to the Haloview, which has really nice color, 1080p. I mean, it really picks up anything that you'd want it to from the back of the RV. And so I've been very, very happy with the image quality of the unit. Now, I'm checking the range here, and I actually walked away with a portable power supply, and you can see the RV way back there in the distance, and it is connected. So what I'm going to do is turn off the power, turn it back on, see if it's able to reconnect, and it totally did. So that's a really long way away. You can see the RV way out there. I also took this down into my basement through many, many walls of my house, and it managed to penetrate all of those just fine too. So very cool applications for using it like a, just a surveillance camera anywhere you want. Now I'm going to put in the SD card. It just goes in the top. You format it. It's very, very easy to do. This one was brand new, so I didn't even need to really, or it was already formatted, one of the two, because as soon as I clicked it in, you can see that we're already recording. Up at the top, boom. So now what we're going to do is take this little portable power unit, and I'm going to run out to the high school football field. We're going to set up the monitor remotely there and let it record with that SD card. And we're going to test the range on this guy big time. So in front of me is the high school football field, and that starts at about where the fence is, that driveway to your first left, and then we're going to drive all the way to the tree line at the very end, turn around, and see how we do. And we'll see if it's able to record that entire distance, and see if when we turn around we lose it or anything like that. So this will be a really good range test. So this will be fun. Let's get right to it. Okay, so we'll put it right there, record, we'll turn around, drive down, we'll check its range. So I kind of sped up the footage here just a little bit of me turning around, but I mean, look how far I had to drive just to turn around. And the picture quality stayed excellent. But now that we're kind of turned around and we're back, there is our video monitor right there. And from here on out, I'm going to play this in real speed, just so you can see how the camera performs going down a bumpy road, doing about 15 miles an hour. And we're going to drive all the way past the football field. And then we will turn around at the very, very edge here of the trees. And once we get that all set up, I'd also like to note that this is really far away. And when I put the camera in between the RV in between the camera and the monitor, we still didn't stop recording. So that's very, very cool. All of this recording is coming off the SD card from the video unit way back there across the field. And there's a lot of wind here, so I couldn't play all the audio for you, but I'll go ahead and be quiet, and we'll try and let you listen to the audio that I recorded from the camera. The camera is way over there, so if that's the case, very, very cool. We've got a good test, we'll be able to tell when it quit recording on us. So there you go. With the wind, it was a little harder to make out. There was a little bit of latency, but I mean, that's to be expected considering the distance that it's transmitting the video and the sound to. So what I'm going to do now is I'm back in the RV, and I'm going to put the RV in between the rear camera antenna and the video display antenna, and we'll see if it's actually able to transmit past the RV from this distance. You see it glitched out just a touch, but like it's back and no problems whatsoever. Pretty cool. That's awesome. Now all that's left is to use it to back into my driveway at home, which made things a heck of a lot easier, and I didn't have to worry about running anything over or smacking anything. So we just drove it straight on in. Had to correct one time right here by the chicken coop, and we're all set. Easy as that.